Hey everyone, it's Carrie. This is my oldest daughter, Olivia.
Hi.
And she's going into 8th grade. And so I decided to have an 8th grade explanation of what I do because she asked me a lot, Daddy, what do you do? And so I've always said I'm a doctor for businesses, but we're going to go a little bit deeper here. So Olivia's going to go over here in the question chair, which she's good at a lot of questions. And so fire away, honey.
So, what exactly do you do?
What do I do? Well, I've always described that I'm a sort of a doctor for businesses, but you know I do a lot of work with banks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with banks, I help them do things faster. And, you know, when you need to get something done really, really fast and you don't have the horsepower to do it, you need some help doing it. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do with banks. So I'm sort of like a bank accelerator. Think about that.
What does accelerator mean?
Accelerators do more faster, right? And the reason that banks need to do things faster, so here's a bank. Ooh, that's not a good color. Here is a bank, right? So this is a bank, right? And they got, you know, their buildings and stuff here. And on, right? And a front door, right? It's a bank. Now, for the longest time, banks, people have walked in the door and they go and say, I need help with this, I need help with this, right? And the game was, how big can I make my bank? So they call that, how many people can I service, right? Well, it's changed a little bit. So before, when they kind of were helping everyone, now they need to figure out who they're going to help and who's most profitable. And so what I do is I help them do 3 things. The first is, who's a target customer? You know what I mean by that?
No.
Okay. Do you know how when we came to work this morning, you came with me to work this morning, we went by Starbucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Starbucks sort of knows a demographic. They know who a target customer is, and they market to that target customer, right?
Yeah.
So mommy, when she goes and shops at Target, Target knows exactly how to market to mommy because they know information about her. So I help banks figure out who their target customer is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now banks they have a lot of rules that they have to follow. They call that compliance. So I help them with compliance as well, right? Now the good news about compliance is you have to gather a lot of information about this person to do compliance right. So it kind of helps you market, which is the third piece we do. Once we know who that is and we know how to do that, then we help them market to that customer, right? So right here, that's where Daddy helps banks. Where this part and this part and this part all come together. Now, from a marketing, the way banks used to do this, they used to just kind of have handouts and give free stuff. You know, like Daddy's coolers he gives away, that kind of stuff. Well, it changed a little bit. So instead of a bank, right, how it used to work, this is now, a lot of this stuff's getting done on a phone. Looks a lot like a phone, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
With apps. That is the challenge that banks are facing. So they have all this competition over here, meaning they have people that want to get the bank's business, and over here they're trying to get the bank's business through providing services for your phone, right? Mm-hmm. So with Daddy help, why would they need to accelerate? They need to do this. They need to do this faster so that they don't lose business to this.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. 8th grade explanation of what I do. Thanks for watching.